Good evening, guys. It's 5:30 p.m., which means it's time for gist, banter, all that is trending and exclusive on social media. You're watching Afia TV official on Afia TV. My name is Favor Obinyaluba, your official gist buddy, and welcome to the show. Today is Thursday. I think today is 8th or 9th. Remember, I'm losing track of the days in August. I don't want to think too much about it. And of course, I have with me, I mostly don't do the show alone. I have with me Madwekwe Chimerikane.
Yeah.
Did I get it correctly?
Yeah, you did.
No, I don't think I did.
Chimerikane.
Chimerikane. What does it mean? Do you know what it means?
Yeah, it means my God is. I have a very big God.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Rick, as fondly called by his friends and family. What is it? You want guest pastor?
No.
I need one guest pastor like that. I want to introduce. Rick is a chef. Rick, oh my God! I think one of the things that Rick made that I really liked was his small chops and there's this thing sandwich. Like, yeah, I don't think I've tasted Rick's food before.
Yeah, you haven't. Food. Yeah, you did.
Which one?
Spaghetti. I brought spaghetti and stew.
Yeah, not like that one.
Okay.
But it was nice. It was really nice. It was really nice. Yeah, I have tasted your food, to be fair. It was really nice, but I do not like it personally, my tongue. But the small chops, the sandwiches, the contact Rico, you know what he's doing. If you want to eat good, he knows what he's doing. Like, he's a really great chef, especially when it comes to pastries. Is your guy. So now we're going to go straight into all that is trending, and we have this video of comparing Nigerian men to Kenyan men, and talking about them, especially in terms of romantic relationships. And a couple of women were saying, Nigerian women were saying, our men are more giving and more expressive, and they feel like they are traditional men in the sense that they like to provide and all of that. Why Kenyan men are like on the same level, make everybody hustle their hustle, so to say. But yeah, let's take a look at that video before we even talk about it.
In Nigeria, to even be a housewife, a man is expected to take care of his family, spoil his woman. While here in Kenya, the culture is a bit different. It's like, men and women, you're the same.
It's not weak for a man to show his feelings because our men believe it's weak. In fact, they call it simping. They say, go and be simped for by those Nigerian Yahoo boys. Let them go and simp for you. And I'm like, why is loving a woman simping?
Nigerian men, once they say I love you today, tomorrow they are, and especially if they have money. Tomorrow they are sending some money and they're everything. So they are the ones who even make women look like they're materialistic because of how they've created, the atmosphere they've created for us.
On an average, the Nigerian men, I'd give you to that. You guys are flamboyant, are romantic. I think that we don't have examples set for us to become romantic and flamboyant in the way you guys are. And I believe it's from our parents, coming from our parents, how they used to treat our mothers. I mean, I've never had my dad tell my mom I love you. For us, women, they owe us. And it's not the other way. I think that's why we are wrong as Kenyans.
You think you're the price?
Chai. Big shout out to the people of Kenya. No be small thing they go through there. But yeah, I don't think anywhere has it better per se. In as much as I do agree a bit, let's take a look at some of the comments. In as much as spending on your woman is cool, using money to get a money is stupid. And as a lady, if money is what drives you, you know what you are. Don't look at me, it's what it is. Not saying you should settle for less, just saying being materialistic is very stupid too. Wow, this guy just insult people. It will come from this is that Nigerian men will find their taste in Kenyan women, and Kenyan women should marry Nigerian men. That's where we are all happy. The spending on woman responsibility is stupid, bro. It should be a gesture of love, which also should be reciprocal according to each and everyone's capacity. Nigerian men should draw a line of distinction between love and stupidity. Having known this, I think it's better to wife Kenyan women because they appreciate it more than our women who think they are entitled. We are glamorizing the nonsense sense of entitlement we build in Nigerian women. This does not happen in most parts of the world. Nigerian men are the ones that need cleansing. Kenya should hold proud to who they are. Give me a good Kenyan woman over a good Nigerian woman any day. Where you want to see them? Where you just like to say rubbish? Where do you want to see the Kenyan woman? Can you afford flights? Can you travel? You never chop finish. You may not even vex now. Probably like as if Favor I'm entitled. No matter how good a Nigerian woman is, there is still some culture of entitlement ingrained in her that you have to deal with. Of course, its severity varies from woman to woman, from upbringing to upbringing. This is nonsense. Nobody raised us to be lavish and flamboyant in Nigeria. It's something we learned from being arrogant and greedy. It's a character flaw that needs to change. In Nigeria, women see men as a means to escape poverty, but in Kenya, women love genuinely, and that's better.
Yes.
Please stay with your culture as is. You don't know what's good is done for Kenya. Today, the average Nigerian man is changing that price narrative to we, the men, are the prize. We women with money too much has a negative impact on society. Any relationship obtained on the power of finances will need more finances to keep. Getting a woman to love you because of the money you have is the worst thing any man should ever do. You guys are ignoring that the women are not housewives, they work. You all want submission and all the respect in the world. Just the other day, your boss was saying to stifle women's growth. Can Nigerian men handle independent women? All right. What do you think about? Because you're agreeing to some things.
Yeah.
You're agreeing to some things.
Yeah, because Nigerian men, some Nigerian, they can't handle an independent woman.
Sure.
Like, okay, let's use this video as an example. If you check it, both South African girls, Kenyan girls, they prefer Nigerian guys because in Kenya, their guys, what they just used to drink, party, smoke, so they prefer Nigerian guys. Then coming to Nigeria here, like this other guy that said most Nigerian men, they see men as an opportunity to escape poverty. I suppose that is true. Like our advice, don't date a girl that is from a poor, wretched family because they would want to use you to escape poverty. Let me use for example, you go on a date with a girl. You go on a date with a girl. After like a few days, you guys talk. Next thing, her father got into an accident. Her house rent is about to expire. Her phone spots, or her brother's school fees has, like, that's crazy. You just newly met me. Like, it's not meant to be so. I feel relationship is meant to be a two-way something. I give you, you give me, not me always giving.
I agree with you.
Giving.
I agree with you. But we have still have to reduce my voice. But we've seen cases. I would say that a lot of times, men are the enablers of these things. So if a woman tells you, it's calm, when you're talking, it's calm. A woman tells you, like, you just meet somebody. A lot of times, then the person starts to give you all these things. Because I don't know, most times I'm not a man, so I do not know the motive that you have as a man.
Okay.
So you meet me for the first time, we talk and hang out. Next thing I'm telling you that my grandfather is sick, my mother is drowning in the pool, and I give you all these things and give you all these problems. It is, if you love yourself, and I'm sorry, but I think Nigerian men don't love themselves. But if you love yourself and you respect yourself and you know the value that you bring and you sense that this person is trying to use you or manipulate you and all of that, you can be as clear as day.
Yeah, yes.
And be like, my and you're like, okay, wow, we just met. All these financial things that you are asking of me and all of that, I can't give it to you. Maybe whatever reason. If truly I'm not even going to lie. I think it's a red flag if you just meet somebody and expect said person to provide of it. Like, it's something that if you are comfortable with telling a stranger your problems and allowing a stranger, even if it is true, allowing a stranger that level of vulnerability or that level of this thing, like, my father is sick, somebody that you just met, that person can use that information against you.
Yeah.
So it's crazy that, women would even do something like that in the first place. But 80% of the time, the man is going to indulge. And do you know how foolproof that is? Women even use it to scare men. Yes. Yeah. So because they know that, if I ask this man for money, he will run. So they meet you, the guy is doing, I like you, he's bringing body, you not ask him, you not bill him so that he can run. It's foolproof because a lot of, and then most times when the guy does not now run, they not take it as a serious relationship. So I'm not even going to, I know that I've admitted that it is wrong. But 70% of the time, 80% of the time, these men are the ones that enable it. So, So what do you have to say for your gender?
What do
you have to say for your gender?
Look, some guys, they would... let me use an Igbo man. Igbo guys, the way we spend on our girlfriends. Like, you won't want them to... If you go out with a girl, I have a friend, if he goes out with his babe and the babe wants baby, like, why do you want to insult me when I have the money?
Yes.
That's sad. So I feel that's it. Like me, I know for example me, like if when I get the money, like I won't want my wife to suffer, like all these things. So I feel, but most guys they overspend, they stupidly spend.
You know the thing with overspending or stupidly spending is that you can't say because you're not in that person's pocket.
Forget about being in the person's pocket.
What is overspending to you? That's why I
okay,
say
what I mean
all
by,
this thing is relative.
Okay, what I mean by overspending. Okay, like this woman that sits simping. Some guys they simp for women. Yes.
What's your definition of simping?
My definition of simping.
Or what is simping?
To me, I feel simping is just okay. I know you love this girl, but there's a way you be following the girl. Like the girl know they give you green light, but you follow them. Like basically. Basically, yeah. Why some guys, a girl will tell you, okay, babe, I need money for this. You send, like, and the way she reciprocates her love to you is not the way you do.
Yeah, she's using you, and then you're just, allowing.
They are saying they are using them, but they still want
to be in the
and
let me tell you something. As somebody that has experienced this a couple of times, I would tell somebody I'm not interested because I don't have energy. If you know me, I don't have energy. So I'll tell you I'm not interested. For some men, it's like what they are hearing, what you are saying is I'm not interested. What they are hearing is try harder. She's playing hard to get. Try harder. So do you understand? So I'm saying I'm not interested. Please, I don't want to have anything to do with you. Thank you very much. What him is hearing, the translation to that is try harder.
Most guys
buy this for her. Do this for her. Call her more. Spend on her. Show her something. Show workings. But what she's saying, she's not interested.
That's the mistake we make. When a girl says she's not interested, we feel like she's trying to give us this green light that we should.
So she does not look like as if she's cheap.
Yeah, that kind of thing. But meanwhile, when a girl says she doesn't want. That's one thing you should know to avoid. Stories I touch. Slaps and embarrassments, all those kind of.
People will go slap you, I'll get that kind of stress. But I think this is a conversation that is really, we could go all day into it, but we have other stories.
Yeah.
So let's move to the next one. So there was this viral video at a wedding reception that we saw at the mother was, praying for the couple. And she said something that, particularly piqued Nigerians' interest. And she said, this one, and this is the reason why I chose her out of many other girls, and she will succeed and she will not let you down and whatnot. Let's take a look at that video. It's like a 20-second video. Let's take a look at it before we delve right into it.
And I know why I picked her. And that reason why I picked her, she will never disappoint you. The God Almighty that will serve, that will worship, will never let you go down in that reason. Amen. There are other people who go and tell. You and this Nanya will go there and succeed.
Now, there are many reasons. Like this, I feel like, how do I say it? I'm not even blaming this, and I'm not even angry at it because it's a wedding reception.
Yeah.
It could be arranged marriage. And there are a lot of cultures. Cultures have different ways that they do marriages and all of that. There are cultures where, the parents, or not even, and not just cultures, but instances where it's the parents that picked this thing. So her being a mother, probably knowing her son and all of that, and maybe the sole responsibility. I'm talking in a position where this is an arranged marriage, and the sole responsibility of picking was on her table. So probably she did a lot of background checks, she did a lot of things, and she not told her, because there are people that are fine with arranged marriage. So if the case of this marriage is arranged, and she had the responsibility to really pick out of a number of ladies and say, okay, you're going to be perfect for my son, because she knows her son and the whatever qualities that she has seen in the woman that she thinks is going to be good for her son, then good. But if it is a situation where now this boy go find this babe, you understand? So this boy wants to marry, he's bringing babes home that mommy, see what I want to marry. The mama will come say, you are not tall.
Yeah, she's seeing from the spiritual.
Do you understand? She's not looking from that angle. That's where this might be a bit problematic. But if the full responsibility of picking a wife or picking a bride was on the woman, I don't think there's anything wrong with Isha. But let's take a look at some comments. Things Nigerian women have to go through before they can be married is insane. The man family puts you through a lot of scrutiny. But if their son carry old Oyibo come, their mama, they need and greet Oyibo. Hypocrites everywhere. Hope the bride's mother said her prayers after the groom's mother to enable her reply that prayer and balance the equation. Like, I knew how long and hard it took me to finally choose you among many eligible suitors, as the man fit no marry my precious daughter. Was it her mother-in-law that picked her for her husband? Why must she be the one to pick her for her son? She's telling the world that her son is not old enough to know what he wants. We don't know where boundaries lie in our lives, and it's a problem. If this marriage succeeds, fine. But if the marriage fails, the old woman has created an alibi already for future reference. Mama, now you pick her. It's not a red flag. It means she chose the right woman for her son after a rigorous selection process. Men should include their mothers more in the wife selection process, and they will make better decisions. If you have the power to reject my choice many times, it certainly doesn't mean you have the power to choose for me. The mother says this in public because she truly accepts his choice this time. She's a mother and looks out for her son, and she's proud of it. Oria rest. Not even that she chose her, she says she picked her. If chosen, at least she can accord her respect, because when chosen for something, you'll be regarded as important. But when you are picked, forget about it. All hail the Queen of England, the all high and mighty, Your Excellency. If she hadn't picked her for her son, the lady probably would have never gotten married. Thank God for helping her life. What's wrong with that? He, her son, there's nothing wrong with making choices for him. Marriage is not based on emotions alone. It's obvious that the girl will appreciate her new family and be loyal rather than feel entitled. Can you imagine? So the groom wasn't the one that made the choice. It's clearly the groom's mother that chose the lady. On the flip side, this may not totally go down well with the bride. After all, your mom chose me and not you. Well, what do you have to say? You think that you're a man yourself. You'll be a groom one day.
Okay, till then. The first person that said what Nigerian men go through before they get married, I feel that is wrong. Because you don't just check on Nigerian women, check on we the men. What we go through.
In this case, about the women, but go off.
What we go through. Okay, about the women, yeah, they go through a lot. They have to make sure they know. Like, I feel before you get married, mother-in-law test you if you know how to cook, make some local dishes. Also, check the men. What we go through. Okay, if we go to pay dowries, you pay for different crazy fees. Umada, village people, all this, which I...
You can see how men used to behave. What are we saying? What are you saying? Are we saying, yeah, before Uncle, you paid fees?
No, you don't understand what I mean. I know we pay the fees, but there are some fees that are crazy.
I agree.
Umada will come, village you to come.
But this is, I get what you're saying. But
yeah, but this is not about the men.
I'm talking
but
about
for the women, I feel okay for the selection. I feel there's nothing wrong. Okay, maybe there's how your son will behave. You bring in different girls and you won't like them. It's not left for you, the parents. Now say, okay, no Allah. I have to pick, because if you leave him, he might go and pick
anything.
Nonsense that will even become and be beating him and even beating the parents also. So I feel there's nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong with it, yeah.
There's nothing wrong.
Well, I agree with you, Sha, to an extent. Not even to an extent. I think I agree with you. I feel like, I don't know why there's this whole mother-in-law, because, well, there's obviously the unhealthy ones, where the mother wants to colonize the son. But the way I see it there, maybe because of, like, I really love my mom and I love the relationship I have with my mom and all of that. And this is somebody that's been taking care of you for, like, depending on when you get married, but for example, like, for at least 20 years of your life. Do you understand? 25, depending on when you get married. So you're getting married at 24. This somebody has been responsible for you for 24 years.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
The person is not going to, like, allow you spend the rest of your lives. And, let's say the ideal time when people die is like 80. So that's like 56 more years of your life with the wrong person. Having children with the wrong person. So do you think somebody who has been responsible for you for over 20 years of your life will be comfortable with you marrying somebody that is wrong? Do you understand? So, I don't even get the whole mother-in-law thing. I feel like everybody, myself, I will protect my child. I protect my brothers, I protect my sisters.
Yeah.
Do you get? So I'll protect my friends. Where's my friend? This boy is somehow. Myself, I will not agree now. Do you get? But obviously, their mothers are now trying to be. Sometimes you have to let people use their head and hit the wall. Do you understand? They will know that yes, there is wall. But there's wall there, there's wall. They say, hit the head and hit the wall before they make that mistake. Yeah, but the ones where they are being so obsessive is where, like, I draw the line. But I don't see any issues with it at all, completely. So yeah, let's move to the next one. Still on husband and marriage. This one says, imagine getting married and your husband gives you 800k as allowance. My skincare alone costs roughly £1,000. Why? What are you treating? This one, I don't understand. Is marriage now a place of employment? Any money given to you, as long as you did work for it, should be appreciated no matter how small. Someone that can easily afford a skincare routine of 1k before marriage is now feeling entitled to someone's money. Please, you are solely your responsibility. If you are fortunate enough to be with a spouse that shares some of that responsibility, be humble enough to be grateful. I understand this must sound outrageous to some people, but remember, not everyone earns in naira. It's not that far-fetched. My toner essence from skin is £100. Niacinamide from is 245. Moisturizer is 450. I could go on and on, but you get the point. And let's not even talk about people that use La Mer or La Prep Progress. That's 1K can be just for products. There's different kinds of skincare brands. Just because you don't know them doesn't mean they don't exist. Remember that. Okay, fair. Something should not just be said online unless it's not you that is happening to. Regarding the money to each his own. I believe no matter how outrageous your needs, there's someone out there who can give you exactly what you want. I think we're going to just even stop there. What do you think about this?
This thing you said about marriage is not about marriage is not about employment. Yeah, it's true. No matter how small the money is, once they give you, be grateful, because you don't know what the man
Harder to go through.
faces through every the embarrassment he faces, the insults, just to give you money, and you come and tell him, oh, this is not enough.
Well, I agree with what you're saying. I also know that they say things like every woman or everybody has their size. Do you understand? And to avoid disrespect as a woman, as a man, you see this babe, they use 1K pounds, they do skincare. That your 100K, that your 800K, you know, because here, you get where you go give that your 800K or more.
They go
dogu. Like they go, do you understand? They go sing your
it's left for the man to now hustle up, double up his hustle to get, but
it's either you hustle up or like you said, or you go and meet
look for someone that will appreciate
that. That's what I just see. And even the girl too, you know, you're using 1K pounds as
you're going for your
skincare, 800K naira person is coming to you. You are still you want to use less that boy. You said that you want to suck that boy.
Want to drain him.
Do you understand? The small 800K when you get in naira. Do you understand? Which 800K is like 500 pounds or 450 pounds or something. Yeah. I are using 1K pounds to do skincare. Leave the boy alone. If he ask you, say no, I'm not doing. You say if somebody that's using 1K pounds to do skincare. If they ask you, say you're not doing. Everybody go and meet. There are people that you give 200K, 50K, safe. They are very happy. Do you understand?
In fact, they will even lie down.
Anything, if you say them to jump, they'll ask you how high. So I just feel like when it comes to all this whole, imagine this one, this is when it comes to relationship and allowance and all these things, it's everybody, like, just find your size. That's what I would just say. Find your size. That small 50K that you have, if you are in a relationship with somebody that can, like, the thing is not just maybe grade, but appreciation. Do you understand? Some people can afford more than that, but they're appreciative of it, and they know, okay, with time to get, like you said, double up. You know, it will not always be 50K, and they can appreciate. Stick with them. The people that want that 50K, I send them is it for a bar?
Yeah, they will ask, what will I use
this one? All of that. So let everybody just know their pockets and just do what they can do.
Yeah.
Well, we've come to the end of today's show. Thank you guys for watching today's episode of Afia TV Official. Remember that Afia TV Official airs every weekday, 5:30 to 6 p.m. only on Afia TV. Do well to follow us on all our social media platforms. The weekend is upon us, you know. Do well to plan something for this weekend. Do well to plan something for this weekend. My name is Favor Obinyaluba. Enjoy the rest of your day.